Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. Those of you that celebrate Christmas, you are tuned in to Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skinned activist. And the reason I always start out saying that I'm the world's first and only dark skinned activist is because people have been plagiarizing my content, my ideas regarding colorism, dark skin, and light skin since I went viral back in 2015. And also, I started the first platform in history to fight to end what some people call colorism and what I call darkism. And I started that platform before YouTube existed. And the platform is called Dark Skin Activism, and I call myself the world's first and only dark skin activist. So yeah, there you have it, y'all. Good morning. You guys could visit my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com. You can go there and you can download a free ebook copy of my book entitled Darkism: 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And yeah, also, if you want to support the channel by making a donation, I would really appreciate that. You can make a donation. My cash app is $rashidalala, and it's right there on the screen, and it's also in the description to this live, and it's also in the chat. All right. So I want to come back on here again and talk to you guys a little bit about Monique and the Taraji P. Henson situation because I'm still not done and I still got some things that I want to say. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so do you guys know who Claudette Colvin is? You know who Claudette Colvin is? Um, just make a comment in the chat or make a comment in the comment section. Claudette Colvin is a dark skinned woman, and I emphasize that she's dark skinned because of the fact this is my own personal belief. I believe in my heart that the reason that Claudette Colvin did not get credit for being the first to not give up her seat to a white person, I believe she wasn't given that credit because she is a dark skinned woman, plain and simple. Okay, there's no um in betweens about it. We don't need to go around in circles about it. I don't need to do all of that. I'm just telling y'all straightforwardly. Y'all know I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist, and I give it to you guys straight. There's a book out that you guys should go read. It's called Claudette Colvin Twice Towards Justice. Claudette Colvin Twice Towards Justice, and the book is written by a person named Phil Hoose, Hoose. Go read that book. Go read her story because it's not fair to me that Claudette Colvin has not gotten the praise, the accolades, um, the warm welcomes that Rosa Parks has gotten. That to me is not right and it's not fair. And black people will deny it. They will say, and they've said, well, the reason why they didn't want to, the NAACP and the powers that be at that time, back in the 60s or 50s and whatnot, when it went down, the reason they didn't want to put Claudette Colvin out there as the front runner, the mother of the civil rights movement or the woman of the civil rights movement, is because she had a baby. Well, to me, that's a bunch of hogwash and it's a bunch of excuses, because the accolades should go to the person that actually did it, not the person that is light skinned with good hair that you think is cuter. And that's the subconscious thing. You think, black people, we think that people with light skin and good hair, that they look better and that they are better. And that's the reason why. There's no long drawn out intellectual reason here. It's the simple fact that these women had two different skin tones. Okay. The fact is also that Claudette Colvin, dark skinned Claudette Colvin, she gave up her, or I'm sorry, she refused to give up her seat before Rosa Parks. That's a fact. Rosa Parks did not refuse to give up her seat before Claudette Colvin. So in my mind, the right thing to do is to give the Black woman the credit that actually did it first. But, and this is no disrespect to Rosa Parks, even though I know some people would come on here and lie. But for the record, I'm not disrespecting her. I'm on here telling the truth. Black people, why don't we want to give dark-skinned Black people the credit? Why do we have to take everything away from dark-skinned Black people? Because I don't believe that in this case it was white people that was taking away the credit from dark-skinned Claudette Colvin. In fact, I believe Philip Hoose is a white man that actually wrote the book, Twice Towards Justice. In this case, it was Black people that was doing it. Black people feeling that light skin and good hair was more acceptable to white people, and feeling that light skin and good hair would garner more sympathy and empathy. But that was the way that Black people was feeling. That was Black people's perception of it. And I think that Black people just thought that Rosa Parks was prettier, better looking, gentler, calmer, nicer, because she was light skinned. That's what it was. Now, again, I don't think we're ever going to admit that as a people. We're going to keep on denying it. And we're going to keep on feeling like we're so educated when we have a discussion at a party or wherever we might be, a social gathering, that we know or think or regurgitated that Rosa Parks was the first woman, the first Black woman to not give up her seat, and we held her as a hero. And I'm saying that's not right. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the reverse. Now, let me switch gears here and talk about Monique and Taraji P. Henson. Now, I have likened or compared Monique to Claudette Colvin and Taraji Henson to Rosa Parks. Why? Because just like Claudette Colvin, Monique was the first one to come out against Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and the others involved, and say, y'all are not paying me enough. Monique was the one that went on this big old press tour online, on social media, and she spoke out. She also went on news stations as well, radio stations as well. She did that, and I didn't see Taraji nowhere around. And I believe Monique was doing this for quite some time, a couple of years. And this was regarding the movie Precious, where they wanted her to promote Precious, and they wanted her to do it out her own pocket. And she felt, hey, y'all already paid me a low amount of money. Now y'all want me to sit up here and pay for the promotions as well? That's not right. Y'all could pay me. Y'all could pay me to promote, compensate me to promote, or I can't do this. And she came out and she called it out. Okay, she called it out. Now here we are years later. Taraji Henson comes out basically saying the same thing. It's basically all the same. We're talking about low pay for Black actresses in Hollywood. And we're dealing with at least one of the players are the same, Oprah Winfrey. But unlike Monique, who was demonized, yeah, Black people, y'all demonized her. Yep, y'all did. Y'all demonized her. Y'all ain't support Monique. Y'all did not support Monique at all. Monique was literally begging for support. Even when she was going on to these platforms, you could see the support wasn't there. The sarcasm was there. And I remember her even having to get in some arguments with some people, you know. Didn't she get in an argument back and forth with Charlemagne? He's definitely not the God. You know, he's not the God, but that's what he called himself, Charlemagne the God. I believe she got into it with him over defending her views and her campaign to equalize the pay of black female actresses. People ain't believe her. They didn't want to accept what she was saying. And I believe it got a lot to do with the fact, not the only factor, but she's heavy and darker than Taraji. Heavy and darker than Taraji. Taraji come out with the same, saying the same stuff, but y'all are so very supportive. You got black actresses jumping on board. People like Halle Berry, among others, that's going on their social media platforms showing sympathy, empathy, encouragement, and bandwagon jumping for Taraji P. Henson. That's why I'm saying Taraji is Rosa Parks, because Rosa Parks was actually second to Claudette Colvin, just like Taraji P. Henson was second to Monique. But the lighter, thinner one got the praise. And in this case, we can't compare the weight, but we can definitely compare the skin tone. The lighter one got the praise and the support. The darker one did not. It took a white man to come and write a book about Claudette Colvin for Claudette Colvin to get any attention, to get any, you know, accolades, to get people to say, hey, she did this first. It wasn't Rosa Parks. You know, so that's why I'm saying that because Taraji is getting the support, she is just like Rosa Parks, who got the support, but wasn't the first. Taraji is getting the support, and she wasn't the first. And just like Claudette Colvin, who was actually the first, didn't get the support. Monique, I liken her to Claudette Colvin because Monique is dark and did not get the support of black people. So now black people, we got to ask ourselves, why are we always supporting light-skinned people over dark-skinned people who be saying the same, who be speaking on their oppression? And they do it first, and they do it for years, and they put their whole life into it. You know, they put a whole life into it. But yet, we don't give them the praise. We don't give them the accolades. We don't give them the support. You know, we don't make movies about their life. We don't fund them and, you know, make sure they got their money and make sure they, you know, they live in they nice lifestyle or whatever the case may be. We don't do that because we don't, for whatever reason, and there's a many reasons, of course, rooted and grounded in self-hate, which came out of racism, that we don't want to see, or we don't feel that a dark-skinned person is worthy. We just look at them and go, they don't look the part. I don't want to hear what they got to say out their mouth because they ain't cute to me, because they not light skinned, or they don't have nice hair. You know, they don't have good hair. So because they don't look the part of what we deem to be a nice, respectable person, we're not going to give them the accolades that they deserve. We're not going to give them the accolades. We're going to ignore them. We're going to act like they don't exist, and we're going to give everything that they actually did do, even if we know that they were the person that was first that actually put in the work. We're going to find somebody else that's light skinned, and we're going to give them the accolades. We're going to give them the praise because they are deserving, and they just look better to the eye. They're just more appealing. They're just more, you know, mainstream. Their appeal is just there. That's why Beyonce is famous. Not because she's that talented. She's mediocre as hell. Famous because black people think that she's more deserving. Apparently her dad did. You know, her dad is I would give credit to her dad as well. But her dad, you know, he got his light-skinned daughter, and he made sure that she was upheld over everybody else in that group, all the other dark-skinned females in the group, Kelly, Latavia, and all the other ones that was in there. He made sure that his light-skinned daughter was upheld because he viewed her to be the star because she's light-skinned and more worthy. And he might not have said, oh, I'm doing this because my daughter light-skinned out of his mouth. I mean, he's generally not going to say that. They're not dumb enough to say that. But that's the subconscious. That's what's going on. And that's why all those years of work that Monique will put in years of work going on the circuit. She put in years of speaking out, filing lawsuits and all. But Taraji come on the scene in 1 week and she got people feeling sorry for her and wanting to support her. Taraji ain't even put in half the work in terms of protesting. I'm not talking about her acting work. I'm talking about she hasn't put in half the work that Monique has put in terms of protesting against the low pay of Black actors. Monique done put in way more work, but y'all sitting up here crediting, giving more credit and credence to Taraji P. Henson, and that's not right. That's not fair, and I'm against it. It bothers me. I'm gonna speak out against it. It's my perspective, and I think you Black folks are wrong. I think you Black actresses, you're wrong, and you're very selfish. Now, if y'all would have came out in equal support of Monique, I wouldn't even be on here. Equal support of Monique as y'all giving to Taraji Henson, I wouldn't even be on here making this video. I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. But it's always unfairness that's going on within the Black community. We are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy. We create a lot of our own problems by not being fair to each other, by continuing to believe that light skin is better than dark skin. We are creating our own problem. You Black folks are creating your own problem. You love to talk about what white people are doing to you, but what are we doing to each other? Intradarkism, favoritism based upon skin tone. I like this one here better because they're light skinned with good hair. You know, that's exactly what's going on. No sugarcoating. That's just what's going on. So in conclusion, Rosa Parks, I have likened Taraji to Rosa Parks and Monique to Claudette Colvin. But God got Monique. God is going to take care of Monique. And she good because she's fought the good fight and doing the right thing. And let me also say that I want to make clear that even though I am calling out this blatant darkism and unfairness within the Black community, I do believe that Black women should be paid equally as their white counterparts. Don't get it twisted now. Two things can be true at the same time. I can sit up here and call out Black people for supporting a lighter skinned woman over a darker skinned woman, where the dark skinned woman already done said what the light skinned woman done said, but y'all don't want to support her. But at the same time, I could also say both the dark skinned one and the light skinned one deserve to be paid equal pay and commensurate with their white counterparts. Taraji deserves her money now. Monique deserves her money. All Black actresses deserve their money. Nia Long deserves her money. Viola Davis deserves her money. Don't get it twisted. I think that it's only right and only fair that Black actresses should be paid as equally as the white women actors counterparts. That's a no-brainer. Anybody that would disagree with that, I mean, you're just, to me, you're a darkest and a racist. You know? So that's, I just want to, before I get off here, I want to be clear on what I'm saying in regards to believing and knowing that these Black actresses are being underpaid and that they deserve equal pay. I'm always going to support that because that's the right thing to do. You know, so let's be clear on that. But yeah, y'all, that's what I have to say today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I I want to say thank you to everybody that unsupported me. I hope you guys go into the new year and have a wonderful new year. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Darkskinactivist.com. I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. It's only one. And you can go to my website and you can download a free ebook copy of my book entitled Darkism, 25 Ways That Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Also, make a donation. I don't get enough financial support because I'm Black and dark skinned. So I'm asking y'all to support me financially. Please go to my Cash App and make a donation, or go to my PayPal and make a donation, and go to my GoFundMe and make a donation. My GoFundMe is coming up on 10 years. My GoFundMe, and I haven't reached that $1 million goal yet, but I believe I'm still going to reach it. Yes, I started my GoFundMe back in 2014 with the goal of raising $1 million. So that I can travel around the world and present the Dark Skin Activist Tour and bring light, shed light, no pun intended, make people aware of the unique struggles that dark skinned people face. And the goal is still the same. It hasn't changed. So I would like to reach $1 million on my 10-year anniversary of my GoFundMe. 10 years. I started my GoFundMe in 2014. Please go there and make a anniversary donation. I'm gonna put the link inside the chat here. I hear what you're saying, but that don't bother me. If I don't care if one person is on here, I'm still gonna come on here and say what I gotta say. That's just me. Like the numbers don't bother me like that. It just don't. It might bother other people, but it don't bother me. I'm still gonna come on here and talk because I already know it's somebody out there that need to hear what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying, FBG Fruimbull. I don't know if you're trying to take a shot at me, trying to be shady, but I'm gonna come on here and talk. If it's 0 people on here, I'm gonna talk because I already know that somebody gonna come on here and hear what I gotta say. So I'm not worried about that. Anyway, I'm posting the GoFundMe link, ladies and gentlemen. Go there and make a donation, an anniversary donation. I'm coming up on 10 years, and my goal is still to get to that $1 million. It's my goal has not changed. As long as I'm breathing, I got another day to keep on fighting for what I want, and you should too. That's why we're here, to go after what we want. That's our purpose. So you can go to my GoFundMe and y'all can make y'all donation there. I would really, really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to the person that donated to me. I had checked my PayPal and someone had donated. I hope you're listening. And if you are listening, I want to just tell you that I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative. Big thank you. Yes, so you guys make a donation. Either go to my PayPal, my GoFundMe, or my Cash App. I do prefer my Cash App because it's just faster. But the Cash App is $RASHIDA'S. Once again, that is $RASHIDA'S. That's my Cash App. And I would love to, for someone to go in support of my 10-year anniversary on my GoFundMe, to go there and make a donation to get me to my short-term goal, which is to reach 12,000. Right now I'm at $11,722. But the short-term goal there, someone go there and make that 12,000. Go make it 12,000. I would really appreciate that. And then in 2024, I would like for someone to go there and make me get to that $1 million for my 10-year anniversary, the fight in this fight. Help me to get to that $1 million. So y'all got my donation platforms. Everything is in the description to this live. All y'all got to do is go to the description to the live, and you're going to see the Cash App, the PayPal, and the GoFundMe, and choose which platform you want to donate to and make your donation. And I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. And I'm gonna go excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and get on up off of here. And I see some people coming in the comment section with new questions that don't pertain to this particular video. I'm not ignoring you, and I am going to address your question, but I'm just going to address it in another live. Shay and Shay, yeah, it's mainly Shay. I'm going to address your question in the other live because I got your question. and I'm going to address it in another live. I see it. I see it. I don't want you to think I'm sitting up here ignoring it, because I'm actually not. I see it. But I just don't want to address it in this particular live, because I wanted to stay focused on Taraji Henson and Monique, and the fact that I'm likening them to two civil rights icons. And that's what I want to say live for. And FBG Froomball, I think you just came on here to insult me. That's what I'm starting to think. You one of them people that just be hating. You just don't got nothing else better to do but come on a person live and just go off on them. Now you sitting up here talking about I'm smoking cigarettes. I ain't never smoked cigarettes a day in my life. I'm dark skinned and I'm too good for cigarettes. Are you mad about that? I'm too good for cigarettes just because I'm dark skinned with nappy hair. I'm above cigarettes. I'm above cigarettes. Okay, I'm better than cigarettes. I'm superior to cigarettes. So you sitting up here lying on me now, defamation, defaming me, because I never smoked cigarettes ever before in my life. I mean, instead of you saying, well, why you coughing, Rashida, and I could tell you why. That's another reason I want to get off the live, because I clear my throat. Sometimes people just be coughing. I mean, what's the big deal? For you to come on here and make the assumption that I'm up here smoking cigarettes, it's just outrageous to me. Like, I don't smoke no cigarettes. Why would I do that? Why would I, intentionally put cancerous substances in my body? I'm dark skinned. I'm too good for that. It's defamation, because you sitting up there saying that I'm smoking cigarettes, and you're saying I'm hearing that Mahuna cigarette cough. Like, I don't even know what that is. That is defamation. You lying on me. What you're doing right now is you lying on me. You're trying to start stuff, but I'm not gonna feed into your negative energy. For whatever reason, you come on here, you got it in for me. You want to talk trash and start stuff. It makes you feel better about yourself, but knock yourself out, because I know I don't smoke no cigarettes. Like, what are you talking about? It's craziness, insanity. Woo Woo says, thank you for fighting for what's right, Rashida. Not enough people are exposing the difference in treatment towards Taraji and Monique. Yeah, I think this is my third video because it bothered me so much. It bothered me so much because I know, and I sat there just like everybody else, all the other black folks. Y'all love to see black people going through messed up stuff. So y'all sat back there and watched Monique, cry out to us about what was happening to her. So all y'all done seen it. Y'all know what happened with Monique. Y'all sat right there and y'all criticized this lady. Y'all talked mess about her husband, all that. And then here comes Taraji P. Henson, who's lighter and slimmer. Then y'all want to sit up there and give her all the credit. And these actresses the actresses that's coming out in support of Taraji, they really getting on my nerves, because they ain't say nothing to support Monique. That's why they're getting on my nerves. That's why I can't respect them. All of them should just shut the up, because I don't want to hear nothing that they got to say. They're not credible to me. They're not credible. They could have came out and supported Monique when Monique was going on all the different radio stations and talk shows and was on the internet. She even, these stuck up behind actresses, they won't even come out and talk to the people. When have you, Halle Berry, came and directly talked to the people, to your fans? I'm talking about like directly, you doing it, not your social media handler. You, Monique actually did that. Monique actually directly talked to her fans. That's why I respect Monique more than the rest of them. I don't got no respect for them. All them actresses, I'm just going to say this because I want to be very clear. All the black actresses that sat up there and didn't say nothing to support Monique, I don't got no respect for them. Not 1 ounce of it. All y'all sat there and y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all ain't say one word. I don't got no respect for you. What do I need to respect you for? Because you was in a movie? Because you played a character? So you're not God. You didn't come out and support another black actress that was truly trying to make things better for everybody. Y'all ain't support Monique. All y'all did was sat back. Y'all probably sat back and watched in the cut. And y'all was worried about your own money. That's what y'all was worried about. I see right through it. They was worried about their own money and getting roles. They was selfish. But now you want to sit up there and open your mouth and say this, that, and the third about, you know, the Taraji PNC situation, and want to act like you so compassionate. Well, you weren't compassionate like that towards Monique. You weren't compassionate towards Monique. You didn't show that same level of compassion towards Monique. So I don't buy the fake outcries of support. That y'all fakers, I don't know what. A lot of them fakers, I don't know what they are. They're fake. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I'm sitting up here telling them, I'm gonna used to say the natural born truth. They fakers, I don't know what, but want somebody to sit up there and praise them for their accolades. I'm not gonna praise y'all for y'all accolades. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Because I don't have no respect. I don't have no respect for it. You know, I don't have no respect for it. And then want to sit up here, now they want to say something. They pick and choose who they want to support. They picking and choosing, y'all, based on skin tone, subconsciously. Sometimes people do stuff subconsciously and they don't realize that they're doing it. I think subconsciously, y'all choosing Taraji because she's lighter and slimmer. She's acceptable looking. She's the acceptable message. Just like Rosa Parks was acceptable giving the message of not giving up her seat. She was acceptable. The way she looked was acceptable. But Monique ain't acceptable because of how she looked. And that's why y'all tore her down so much. You'll never admit it. Y'all, they ain't gonna never be honest and just come out and say, you know what, Rashida, you right. You right. We did do this. They ain't gonna never come out and just admit it. If they came out and just said, you know what, I didn't support Monique and I'm up here supporting Taraji and this is why, I would respect that. But they ain't gonna never come out and say that, y'all. They full of it. But I always want somebody to kiss they behind, go to their movies, fight for them, this, that, and the third. They can just go on and sit down somewhere because I'm over it. Anyway, y'all, please make a donation. I'm going to still plug my donations. Yes, I'm always asking for money. If you don't like me asking for donations and money, which I believe that I deserve, then you can politely check out. I'm not mad about it. But I have a right to come on my own platform and ask for donations, and I'm going to keep doing it. My Cash App, where you can make donations to support the dark skin activist, is $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, that is $RASHIDA'Lala, $RASHIDA'Lala. And I am going to get off here because my voice is cracking and I'm feeling like I'm going to cough, and I want to be talking clearly and not going through the motions here. But yes, make a donation to either my Cash App, my PayPal, or my GoFundMe. I don't care which one y'all choose. I'm appreciative if you donate to either one. I do prefer my Cash App. So yeah, you can go donate there, or if you want to go to my GoFundMe and help me to get my GoFundMe to the short-term goal of the 12,000, I would appreciate that. And ultimately in 2024, I'm looking for a donor to help me get to $1 million. So let's make that happen. Let's do it. And I'm going to put my Cash App in the chat one more time. And shout out to you, Angel Snup 7. I see you in the building. You said, unfortunately, everyone simply aren't brave, no revolutionary spirit. People fear consequences. Yep, that's a part of it. That's a huge part of it. But I will tell you, FB&G Froomball, that's the best thing you done said on here. Real quickly, I want to go back to Angel Snup 7's point. I will tell you that they got the people that they pick and choose. Yeah, a lot of them don't want to fight. They scared. But then when it comes time to fight, I think that these people are selected in who they pick and choose. And it's not based on what's right and what's fair. It's based on, are you cute? Are you good looking? That's why Obama became president, to me, because he was light skinned. He's not black. He's definitely not black. But black people are going to go on and on for days, years, decades, claiming that he's black, but he's really mixed. But he got elected because he is light skinned. They pick and choose. That's why he got elected. He didn't get elected necessarily because he was the most qualified. Do you know how many qualified black men, black women out there that could have been president? That man got elected in part because he liked skin. He had the right skin tone and hair texture. That's why. So they pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want to get their support to. FBG Frumbul. I'm gonna say your name right, Frumbul. You said I can feel it. The $1 million donation is coming tonight. Ooh, I'm leaving that comment right up there because I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm gonna agree with it. Break that $1 million donation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And y'all gonna be seeing me come to a city near you with that kind of money. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna be in the building with that kind of money, y'all. Anyway, I'm about to get on up out of here, y'all. darkskinactivist.com, the Cash App, the GoFundMe, and the PayPal is right there in the chat, and it's also in the description to this live. Please support, donate, and I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I am exiting the building.